Hey, how's it going? Checking in for today. Been working on the talk for Amsterdam again, and really happy that that sort of feels like it's coming along quite nicely. And this is exactly the position that I wanted to be in a week out from the event, and having the framework that I can start tinkering about with, playing around with. There's still a good bit of work to do on it, but I know that over the next few days I'll get to a point where I've got something that I feel really happy with. I know the timing is going to work, and I'm fairly confident of the takeaway points and the kind of impact that it will have. So that's all good. I think that's just a case of working through the process now, and continuing to do more of what I've done today. Also had a conversation with Kathy from Healthy Mind, so I haven't really spoken to her or done much with her for the last few months. But today was the first of the workshops that they've put together for one of their clients, and although I wasn't anything to do with the creation or the delivery of the workshop, it is something that I will be likely called upon in the near future to deliver on their behalf, and I'm quite happy to do that because it's something that it just allows me to actually get out there and to make the or have the opportunity to make the difference. I can't guarantee that I'll make a difference, but to have the opportunity to do so to a different audience, and literally just turn up, find out who the audience is, find out who the client is, turn up on a day and deliver and do the work. So I'm kind of really excited for them that they've got this together. They've got to the point where they're starting to deliver workshops. They've got clients, and this is all still around well-being. It's quite a good bit of crossover with what I'm doing and what I'm putting together myself. But it's got its own sort of look and feel and the way they're doing things, but I know that I'll be able to bring a lot to that, so I'm feeling quite excited about that. I've got more writing to do for her and her team as well to create some more online content. So the writing and the presenting, although they're completely different ways of communicating, I've always found that there's a big crossover between the two, and the more I write, the better I get with actually speaking in terms of putting things together and getting ideas across, and likewise, the more I speak about things, the easier it is for me to write summary versions of them. So it's good to be, have some deadlines, have some structure about what I have to be writing and what I have to be putting together, and also good to know that hopefully in the near future, the next 2-3 months, I'll have some presenting work to get stuck into as well for her. So yeah, fairly productive day today, a good bit of content creation, and I've got another fairly solid day tomorrow. I'm meeting up with Andy tomorrow to talk about our plan of action for the Amsterdam conference. So he's going over on the Monday. I'll be flying over first thing Tuesday morning, and apart from the one big meeting that we've got coming up, which is with this prospective client that we've been sort of backwards and forwardsing with for quite a long time now, this is looking like a really potentially very productive meeting, and if we can get some traction with this, not just traction, if we can get some if we can figure out the common ground and figure out how we can put this together in a way that works for them and us, then we're speaking to the person essentially who makes the decisions on this. So I'm feeling fairly confident that we'll be able to actually come away from Amsterdam with something concrete down and some dates to actually start working towards and produce some work for. So I'd like to come away from Amsterdam with a couple of other really hot prospects as well. I think Andy's got a few other meetings set up already, which is great. But we're going to get together tomorrow and discuss what our actions are and our outcomes want to be. So we're actually going into it with a bit of a plan of action, and not just scattergun approach and hoping for the best. What do we want to get out of it? And who are our ideal clients who are going to be there that we'll have a chance to talk to. So progress of sorts. Still feels like I'm not quite getting I'm not getting the traction yet that I want, that I felt like I had at the beginning of this year or coming into the year. I haven't really managed to capitalize on all that yet, and I've still got a lot of really good opportunities, but I've always got lots of really good opportunities. It's about converting that into work, and I feel confident. I still feel very optimistic. I still feel very absolutely certain that I'm on the right track here, and certainly the last 12 months I've been changing and flexing my messages and the the way I'm going about doing this has been evolving as well over the last 12 to 18 months, and I feel very happy with where I am now. I feel like I've got a lot more of a much more powerful message, and I'm more consistent with talking about that. So now really is the time to make sure that I can start capitalizing on some of the leads that I've got, some of the potential projects that I've got in the pipeline. So still work to do, but getting there. That's my check-in for the day. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and check back in again tomorrow for another daily update. Bye for now.